Welcome to the SRG SPORT TALK SHOw with me, Jonovic. And we are going to talk about at least a couple games here that will be presentable on the 13th of September. And this is NFL apparently, so. But the three games I'm looking into is mostly Cleveland versus Tampa Bay. I'm looking forward into that because it was like Tampa Bay was very strong with Cleveland last year. Apparently, I didn't see it, and I was over the top of it. But can Cleveland beat Tampa Bay with the comeback? So this is game one of the preseason. Apparently, game two would be the Colts and Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars, I would say they have a chance to win against Indianapolis. So apparently they have a chance to win against Indianapolis Colts, despite the fact of the moving. I mean, but the city is trying to fight that. I mean, Indianapolis, they're thinking about moving. I mean, that's going to be a tough thing for the news. So this might be their last year as the Indianapolis Colts. Jacksonville might win against Indianapolis, but overall, they could just go ahead and make it. And the other one I'm looking into also in the third game of this upcoming NFL season, from the beginning, from the 13th, is New York Jets versus Tennessee Titans. Now, Tennessee Titans has a chance to get quite a bit. These three games here, I'm looking into working for this one. I wouldn't see who the green line. I mean, Tampa Bay might be able to get against Cleveland. They might win against them. And Cleveland is one of the easiest teams to get out of the division. So if they haven't won football games, will never win a Super Bowl with anything else than perimeters. You know, that's how it is. Let me turn this off real quick. There we go. That way the paper's not blowing. But no, Cleveland against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I would say, it's going to win this. To a certain degree. I mean, Cleveland might have changed their act up. I mean, I never got a chance to watch the draft. I was going to do the draft until my phone was shut off completely. I had to cancel the YouTube channel. That was a sports channel I was looking at, and I was doing pretty good. So I've recreated it. This is the sports channel, which I'm doing now. So, but no, I mean, Tampa Bay would be one on my list for teams to win. I mean, overall, they could win. Jacksonville with Indianapolis Colts. If they're planning on moving for next year, this could be the Indianapolis Colts' last game for the season. For anything else, because there's a lot of rumors they're moving away from Indianapolis. The Colts are. Jacksonville Jaguars. They could win against Indianapolis, but it would be very interesting to see. New York Jets, possibility they could win their first overall game against the Titans, but they could just be able to make a stand. I mean, if they could make a stand, win up by 6 more points, maybe in the fourth quarter before the time runs out. So they could be able to run down, if they could toss the ball off. A wide receiver or tight end could run that ball, go up to the 6 points, minus the extra point, and just win. New York has to get a win here. They haven't won games lately, last 3 years. I mean, the record shows that New York Jets have really kind of suck. But this first one against Tennessee Titans, they have a good chance. Now, if Tennessee wins, yeah, there could be interesting. But Jacksonville and Indianapolis Colts, there's going to be some prospect look to it. Cleveland and Tampa Bay, I would say probably Tampa Bay could win. And Tampa Bay's been on the roll. They're not Super Bowl contenders yet, but Tampa Bay might be able to score anything else in between. They're going to try. I mean, Tampa Bay is going to try. And then you got the Cleveland Browns, which they should be able to win this game against Tampa, but time will tell with that one where they're going to make sure they can try to move in with that. Jacksonville Jaguars, they got a good cleanup crew here, so they changed a lot in their organization in the last 2 years. They've done quite a bit as of late, so they've kind of changed a lot in the position where they're at. But is one of those is the offense or defense going to screw up with the Jaguars? Colts, on the other hand, they might be able to win their last game for. They might be able to win their last game until the end of the season as Indianapolis Colts. With them thinking about moving, that's going to be a problem. The hardest factor, I would say, in this 3 games I'm going to be on the 13th of September is going to be probably Tampa Bay versus Cleveland. But I would say mostly the hardest thing would be New York Jets and Tennessee Titans. For the most part. And apparently that would be kind of hard to say. Where does New York Jets come in all this? Where do they lie? I mean, they need to get some wins. Last year, there was a lot of New York fans that were pretty upset that they were losing games left and right, on top of everything. So it was like, you gotta think. I mean, yeah, if you're a New York fan, I can understand. If you're a New York Jets fan, I can understand winning football games are important to you. Losing, on the other hand, that's going to be a whole point issue there. The biggest thing I would say is looking at Cleveland and Tampa Bay playing for the first week on the 13th. So it's like, where would I take that? I think it would be kind of hard for Tampa Bay to move down the chain to get the first one. I would expect they're going to lose against Cleveland. I would expect, but Tampa Bay does have a slight chance. If they could score probably in the last quarter, because I know there's been a lot of change of hands within the organization of Tampa Bay, of the Buccaneers. It was like, that's one thing about it. I don't know if they have the same coach or they have a different coach. Usually coaches have lasted 3 years on their contract. And then the coaches are really not going to be good. Now, the coaches I think that are going to get fired this season, that I think are on the hot seat, are Baltimore Ravens, Bengals, New York Giants definitely need another head coach because they're not doing a damn good job. Pittsburgh Steelers definitely need another new. Well, maybe. Maybe Steelers might give Mike Thomas another chance. He's been a damn good coach at the beginning of it, so Miami Dolphins definitely need another head coach. They're definitely on the hot seat with the new coach. Who else? Detroit Lions would be another one. Las Vegas Raiders would be another one. LA Rams would be another one. So there's a lot of details where these coaches can go because they are looking into another potential prospect. But anyway, out of these 3 games, I would say Tampa Bay gets a chance to win against Cleveland. Jacksonville has a chance to win against the Colts, maybe. And the third game I'm looking into is mostly New York Jets winning against Tennessee Titans. I assume they might win against Tennessee. And they might not, depending on the leverage of what they're going to do. So, that's my predictions for the 13th of this week. I might do another couple of NFL teams that might have won, might not win later on in the couple of days. But on the 13th, these are my 3 games that are going to be paying it out on the 13th. Now, these are my picks that I'm getting in. Now, do they have a chance? Yeah, maybe. Possibility. Maybe not lately. They're going to win, but that's going to be interesting. But I would say Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, and New York Jets are going to win their first game. And if I'm wrong, crucify me on this video. I mean, send the comments. I don't really care. I mean, that's only my prediction. It could go either way, you know. But no, I mean, think about it. I mean, if you guys want to leave a comment, like and subscribe to the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on the SRG Sports Talk Show. So until next time, John Vick signing off for the Sports G Talk Show. Take care. Have a good day. And enjoy the rest of your morning. Have a good afternoon as well. See you tomorrow. Bye.